next is more, it's about publications. Publications, if it is coming, the range is going really up now. So publications are more about the more premium brands. Like you can make some magazines. If your brand magazines, you can make some newsletters. You can also make some catalog. So most of them you know these publications, they're this kind of marketing too. And you can make, for the magazines, you can make stories. Every brand, every successful brand have their own story. You can share your brand story through the customer, through a magazine or through a newsletters. So, and also you can share new updates of your, your research in branding, new styles, or even photo shoots, pictures. So even that kind of magazine is not easily thrown. So customer, if buy, they at least put in their home for, or maybe even in the office or for a few days as well. So it is also giving a lot of reference for you. Other people also see your brand and they will aware about what it is, and then they just at least get a new traffic from there. And the last one is about catalog. Everybody know before, it's also catalog marketing is very famous. So you can also input a lot of your new product catalogs with the pictures and the pricing or whatever. So some customer, if you are using some Facebook ads and something, and then you're sending to the end customer, they might only focus on the single product they really want. But if you have a catalog, if you are sending with them, they also, after they buy the products, even they are in their free time, they're looking at it, they say, oh wow, this product is cool, I'll buy one more from this. So this is also really a good way to target the same customer again for your same product, new products. So it's better. It's much more better than you send junk emails. You send every day new emails that, okay, this is how new products arrive, this products arrive, blah blah. So it's more than this. It will give you a more result if you send this kind of catalogs to the end customer, and they will aware about this. Yeah. Okay. So we should go more faster. Okay, pack and tape. So pack and tape, it's a very cheapest way of branding. You can brand your pack and tape as well. Pack and tape, we have two kind of pack and tapes. One is made with plastic. One is made with paper. Paper, of course, is more expensive, but it is also not that adhesive. So if you are selling big heavy products, don't use the paper one. Just I recommend to use the plastic one. And you can simply write your brand name there, email, or maybe the working hours if something, or maybe the return policy, whatever. It's give you a new touch for your boxes. So even though you're not you're customizing your boxes, you're not printing on the boxes. You just make the this kind of tape, and you can even wrap it. So it's also giving you a brand touch for your boxes. So the next one, please. Next is about the roll labels and stickers. And again, very cheap, and it is very good idea to do stickers, roll stickers. You can just print out your brand stickers, and you can just paste it on your on the boxes. Even if you don't printing, you just buy. It's very cheaper. You can just buy a roll with a lot of with your own brand or with whatever content you want to write, and then each box you just ask your packing people just paste on the box. Even you can use it for the wrapping for the when they close. You can also use this one to make it sure it is wrapped well, close it well. You can use it that board. Also, you can use directly to your product. If your product don't have a good description, you can directly use here. Just directly paste on there. You can just customize and print. And if you have a good color pattern, use the same color pattern. You can see they go with all pink, so you can just use the same way. If you have you're following the same color pattern, you can use even your shipping label. Even you can just do the same color patterns as well. And in our company, we're using the this kind of stickers mostly for our warehousing needs, our SKUs, our product descriptions. We also use this kind of stickers as well. So it's a very cheaper one. And you see sometimes if you're using if you're renting, if you have a renting services, like if you send it back, or often people send it back the products, you can also use the return labels. You can use the label inside. So the customer will open, if something after they use, they need to return back, they can use the same label. They don't need to write for this name, blah, blah. No, they can use that same sticker, then send it back. Really great idea. People are really interested in this thing. Go for the next one, Pastor. more add-on services. You can add funny tissue papers. There is a lot great of funny tissue papers inside to cover your brand. So you just, the product, when your customer open the product, they need to see, there is a tissue paper, and this tissue paper you can seal with the same the sticker that I mentioned just last before. Use the same your brand sticker, just over that to close it, and you can use the packing hand tags. So if you're selling some products like t-shirts or something, you can also use these hand tags, and also you can say, even you can write there in your own you can write with your own pen, just say, okay, this is designed by who, and this is something more signature. Okay, next is about the void fillers. Void fillers is a very common one, but you can customize different color, blue, pink, yellow. It depends on your product. Especially for the fragile products like this, it is a must, because to make sure it is not shaking and damage your products. It's a very good idea. Next, please. Go back. Stamping. Yeah, stamping. Stamping is it's a kind of rubber stamp. You can buy this rubber stamp, or very cost effective. It's very cheaper, and you just buy different your brand name or whatever, your size or whatever you want. Just print the plain boxes. If you don't have a box, or if you don't have a poly mailer, I mentioned, if you don't have a paper mailer, I mentioned, you just make this kind of rubber stamp with your own logo. So what happened when the products customers buy, we will pack, we will seal for that. So it's just also kind of like a printing for your boxes. It's very also cheapest method. You can make it for even, it's just like cost you like 25, 30, or maximum $50, sorry, 50 RMB to make this kind of stamping, and you can make it different sizes, different colors, whatever. Okay, sir. And next is the main question: how much you need to pay? What is the real safe budget for your packaging? Okay. Next, yeah. As per our experience and our customers' experience, we highly recommend you can spend your money for packaging from 2 to 5%, including the handling fee, the packaging fee. Why I say the packaging fee? Because when you are going to create your own brand or own box, you need to consider mainly these two things. One is about the cost, one is the time. So cost is about how much, of course, how much you need to produce, pay for to produce this kind of boxing. The second is of that time. Time is not only the lead time to produce from the factory, also the handling time. Sometimes your box is too complicated, but it looks very funny or really cute. But when you go for handling in the warehouse or in your shipping time, it kills you a lot of time, I bet you. So you need to consider this too, which is in terms of processing time, also in terms of lead time, also the cost. So I will personally recommend to spend 2 to 5%. Even some customers in our company who spend 10% of their selling value or from their selling value to make a box. So this is normally we do 2 to 5%, including the handling fee, labor or something, and the material fee. So 2 to 5% is the safe zone. So next one, please. Okay, how to save the cost on shipping, packaging. So as I mentioned when you prepare boxing or packaging, first you need to consider what exactly my products are, what products I'm going to sell, where I'm going to sell, and please choose the best packaging for the products. For example, if you are selling a t-shirt, you don't need to go for a box, because it is not that it's not fragile, it's not that easy damage, it's very flexible. So I personally recommend, if you're doing some kind of cloth or garments, just go for a poly mailer or just go for a paper craft mailers. It will be save a lot of time, a lot of payment, money, cost in the production time. And also, when you produce a package, you should confirm with your factory the size, especially length, width and height.